Hello everybody, this is Greg29407 with another edition of Destiny. Today we're going to be doing the Nexus, which is one of the strike missions in the game, and I'm signed up for it right now, and we have another player, and we're waiting for a third before we can get the mission started. And this is one of the early level strikes. It is my favorite strike in the game. I really enjoy it. It's not a very long strike. We are level 29 right now. We have 150 light. And I thought it would be a good mission to do just kind of right before you do some more of the House of Wolves. So here we go.
Far below the Ishtar Academy, the Vex have set something in motion. A world-eating machine transforming Venus into another link in their intergalactic chain. This Nexus must be stopped, and the mind that controls it destroyed.
All right, let's go find this Nexus.
All right, so there are three of us now. This is a regular pickup group. We're going to lose one of these guys fairly early on. Fortunately, the game gives another third player towards the end of the mission when you get to the final room. That sometimes happens. You're playing, someone gets disconnected or decides they don't want to play anymore or something like that. Fortunately, a lot of times the game will give you a third player. I'm running through it pretty quickly. I have done this mission quite a few times, so I'm pretty familiar with it. We are on Venus. And this is the first stage room up here. This is a room you can go into even when you're not doing a strike. And in fact, in this particular area, we're going to see the final golden chest that's in there. Remember, every map has 5 golden chests, and we've collected all of them except for this last one on Venus. It's going to be in this room. So first we're going to fight all these enemies in here, all these fallen enemies. For this particular mission, I'm using my pulse rifle, of course. I have the shotgun, which is probably a mistake in this case. I should have gotten the sniper rifle. And I'm also using my rocket launcher, which will come in handy later. I wish I had done the sniper rifle, though. In this room right here is where the golden chest is. It's in one of these cubicles that we're going to go into in just a minute here. And knock out this yellow floating eyeball thing. Lots of enemies in here. But they're easy to clear out. Okay, there's the golden chest right there. And we get a headpiece. Unfortunately, it turns out that thing is really, really low level. Because we were expected to get this golden chest a long time ago, I guess. So it really didn't help out very much. But the three of us are here cleaning out all these fallen. I'm having some really good luck with this pulse rifle. It's a light level 160, which is decent level for us right now. Because again, our overall light level is 152. I tell you, this gun is really good. I'm really enjoying this a lot. I'm getting a lot of good use out of it.
Okay, the upper level's open.
I'm playing a little more aggressively than I usually do. Again, I have played this mission quite a few times. At the end, I end up being very surprised by how few enemies I actually have credit for killing. I thought I was doing pretty well along here. My compatriot over here ended up getting like 104 kills to my 44, which is shocking to me because I'm just running in here just shooting up the whole place. I don't know. Usually I can tell when I'm not really pulling my complete weight. This time was a real surprise. I'm pretty happy with my play here. Now right around here is when we lose our third player. You can see the little green dots in the mini map up in the upper left corner. Right around here somewhere, the other guy either just quits or gets disconnected or something. I'm not sure. There he went.
I'm detecting a
So,
massive surge.
anyway, we do get a third person later on. Not sure if it's the same guy or a different guy. Now we're starting to fight the Vex. These are, of course, the main bad guys in Venus, so it's kind of curious we didn't fight these guys yet, but the rest of the mission will be all Vex, which is fine with me. We actually have a bounty that I had picked up earlier for killing 50 Vex, and so we managed to get that pretty easily. I think I also had one that was for Patrol Venus, so this mission took care of that too. This room has a lot of enemies, but there's a lot of good places to duck and cover. Yeah, all you do is keep your wits about you on this room and you'll be okay. Maybe knock out that sniper from over there. Alright, now we head into the bowels of this Venus area. At this point I was really hoping we would get our third player back, because the final boss is really a bullet sponge. He's a tough guy, he takes a lot of damage, so having a third player really helps out. Fortunately, we get one right about the time that the last room starts, which is really good. The final room, of course, will be a giant round room, as we're used to seeing in so many of these missions. It's right up here.
That's got to be the Nexus.
That spinning platform, it is possible to do a flying leap and land on top of that thing, and you can shoot the bad guy from above. I've seen it done before. It's kind of a cheat way, but it does work. But I generally just kind of stick down here. There's a really good location we're going to be taking out for fighting the main bad guy once we get all these ads taken out. Right in here. This is a really good spot. You still have enemies coming from two ends at you, and then the main bad guy is fighting through the main opening, but it's probably the best spot to be in. As long as you keep your wits about you. You can get overrun in this mission pretty easily, so you always got to keep an eye on both ends. So we're going to finish up these last ads down here.
The Nexus. It's opening.
Alright, there's the main bad dude. I use my rocket launcher. I got 4 shots, and I end up using all 4 pretty well. I don't get too nervous and miss. There's 2 shots. 3, 4. 4 good shots. He's still about 80% health, so this guy is a bullet sponge. Now the enemies are going to keep coming back from both of these ends. Like there's some right there. Again, as long as we look at these ads as ATMs for free bullets, we're fine. But you always have to keep a sharp eye on both ends to make sure you don't get overrun. And the other 2 players on our team, because we did pick up a third guy, are doing a really good job running around and keeping things going. Another good strategy is for all of us to stay up in this little place where I'm at. So if someone gets killed, then we can revive you pretty easily. or else 2 players up here and 1 person running around down around the bottom edge. But these guys are doing some serious damage to this guy. See, there they come. These ads are sneaking up behind us. So gotta keep them clear. This is the end I'm always looking out for the most, because this is where they seem to breed in great numbers. Yeah, see, there's a lot of enemies down there. So we're all up here right now. All 3 of us are up here. Good spot to be in. Up. This is the 1 death we had. Fortunately, he's in a great spot, so I could bring him back right away. So meanwhile, those guys have been working on this guy pretty well. He's down to about 10%. Maybe a little bit less. Yeah, maybe about 5% now. I'm trying to keep the ads out of the way. But look at these guys coming up behind us again. Hunting for my super. Hey, we hit level 30! Alright, they're trying to sneak up behind us. Whoop. And that's it. I was knocking out those last 2 ads, and these guys finished off the main boss.
One tendril of the Vex surge has been saved, but their presence here still grows. In other dark places, far out of our reach. We must continue to understand their power and haunt the realms where they gather.
So our 3rd player disappeared already. He went ahead and left the mission, unfortunately, because that way means we can't look at his final numbers to compare with ours. I always like to do the comparison. But he was the new guy anyway, so he probably had lower numbers anyway, so we're artificially low. But here's where it shocked me. I got 44 kills. That was it. He got 104. The other guy got 104. That was disappointing. I really thought I pulled more weight than that. I got more assists. You know, I created some orbs and got 1 revive, but not great, not great. 10 minutes and 45 seconds for the mission, though. That's a pretty quick one. We all knew what we were doing, so I give us credit for that. So we're back with our ship. Anyway, I really like that strike. It's again, it is my favorite strike of all of the ones we have. Level 30, 150. Now there's the 3 buildings we finished, and boom, level 31. That's not bad. We went from 29 to 31 because of that 1 mission, and we had to go back and talk to Zavala because we hit level 30. So not bad for a 10-minute and 45-second mission. And we have some upgrades, so I end up getting my light level up to 152, so not very high. Anyway, this is Greg 29407 along with Tad the Titan, and I think that's going to do it for us. So I'm going to say sayonara, and we will see you next time in Destiny.